Do rainbows prove we live under a dome? I think they do, and I want to show you. This video is for two types of people. The first is someone that thinks we're on a ball and that there is infinite space above us instead of thinking or realizing that we're an enclosed system with a dome. The second is the person that already knows we're an enclosed system but thinks that it's flat and level and infinite potentially. It's not, it's dome shape, and follow along and I'll prove it to you. First, let's ask the Google machine what makes a rainbow. Rainbows are formed when light from the sun scattered by water droplets or fog through a process called refraction. Refraction occurs from the light of the sun changes direction when passing through a medium denser than air, such as a raindrop. Okay, I could understand that. It makes sense. But why is it curved? Why that? Let's see what they say about that. Well, Google says because the light hits the rain at an angle. That seems weird. We've all seen rainbows. Outside, they're curved. You cannot reproduce a curved rainbow indoors without using a curved surface. Okay, so if you have a hose inside and you do a light on it and create a rainbow, you can't get it to do this. It's doing this because of the curved firmament above us. Now I want to show you, I created a few rainbows here and I could only reproduce this with a ball or a curved surface. Check it out. All right, so here I grabbed my Orgon pyramid here, which obviously has straight lines, and I could only create this straight line rainbow. Next, I grabbed this nice little paperweight, which is curved. Funny, I got this curved rainbow. All right, so I took a screenshot of that just so you can actually see that there's the color of the rainbows through there. And I could only reproduce this curved rainbow, like we see outside, with a curved ball. Okay, I couldn't figure out any other way to do it. I tried and I tried and I tried. I tried reproducing it with a mist from my kitchen sink. Doesn't work. You can only do it with a ball or a dome shape like we have above us. So what I want to show you now is the Go Fast rocket going up 72 miles in Nevada, which would be more towards the center on a flat Earth, compared to the Encyclopedia Britannicas back in 1958 that said how high the dome was. All right, so if you look below, the Go Fast rocket in 2004 went up 73 miles. And this was done in Nevada, so I'm gonna show you where this was on the map, and I'm gonna show you where the Encyclopedia Britannica says, and you'll see that it's a difference of height. All right, so it was shot off in the Black Rock Desert, Go Fast rocket, Black Rock Desert. So we're talking about here is where 73 miles are, and I'm gonna show you the video in a second. Notice how close it would be to the north. So if we have a dome shape, it would be higher here and shorter over here. Now check this out. All right, so this is that Go Fast rocket. I fast forwarded just so you can see the end because you only need to see the point that it's actually hitting something at the 73 mile mark. Hit a medium that's different than the air it had been traveling in. What's that medium? All right, so we know that was about here. Now let's look at what they say about the dome over Antarctica, which is this whole white ring. It's not a continent at the bottom of the globe. It's the ice wall that surrounds us.
Encyclopedia Britannicas in the public libraries before 1958. Here is volume 2 out of the alphabet A. And we're going to flip to the Antarctica. From 1958, before the Antarctic Treaty, says the flights proved inland areas to be featureless in character with a dome 13,000 feet high at about latitude 80 degrees south, longitude 90 degrees east. When they returned to New Zealand, these flights proved the inland areas to be featureless in character with a dome 13,000 feet high at about latitude 80 degrees south, longitude 90 degrees east.
All right, so again, I'm pulling this up one more time. 73 miles, and you come over here, And over the Antarctic ice wall, they said there was a dome at about 13,000 feet, which is about 2.5 miles. So that makes sense. If it's higher here, coming all the way in here, maybe even connects to the ground, because we are in a domed and enclosed surface under the firmament. I think some flat earthers are out there and they're still not trying to bring people to God like they should be. And if you know you live under a firmament, just like it says in page 1 of the Bible, then it makes you know God is real. And I think there are still some flat earthers out there trying to deceive you, trying to make, even if you realize you live on a flat, motionless plane, they're trying to hide the God of the Bible from you. Don't fall for it. And what some of those flat earthers will say is that water is always level, and if they think we live underwater, which I do too, but the dome has the water above it, and if there's a dome above it, then the water seeks in around the edges, then the water around the dome would not be level. Something like this. Yes, the top of water always has to be level, but if we're living under a dome, that water over the dome obviously isn't going to be level. I just want to leave you with this short extra video just to help you wrap your mind around it a little more.
But what you have to realize is the rainbow is always there. But the only time you see it is when it rains, because the rain acts as the screen. Like right here, check this out. There's always a rainbow out here. Now, if I take this water hose and I turn it on a mist, that mist makes a screen of water across the air. And it shows the rainbow, the reflection. Notice even right here where I'm at, it's still shaped like a dome. It's rounded.
Can't
because
do
that's
that
the
inside.
shape of the prism that the sun is reflecting off of to give us this rainbow. It's really, really simple, folks.